What's new about the Volkswagen Golf GTI? After 8 generations and 45 years, the GTI is still the go-to car for most families' daily driving needs. Not long ago, the new Volkswagen Golf GTI hit the showrooms. Soon, though, the new Volkswagen ID.3 GTX, an all-electric hot hatch for eco-friendly hot hatch fans, will be joining it. Volkswagen's bigger electric cars, like the ID, Buzz van already have the GTX treatment, but putting it on the back of the ID.3, which is the size of a Golf, means something very different for VW. The small, popular hatchback has had pretty average performance up until now. The GTX, however, changes that by giving it performance numbers that put it on par with full-on hot hatchbacks. Performance with the Volkswagen ID.3 GTX package. There's a new motor in the back that only powers the back wheels. VW will also offer a base GTX with a power output of 286 bhp, which is a little less powerful than the 321 bhp of the top-of-the-line GTX performance model. The performance model is the same as the regular model in every other way. In the GTX performance, the motor gets its power from a new 79 kWh battery pack, which is more than the previous top-of-the-line ID.3 model's 77 kWh battery pack. This gives the GTX performance a little more range at 373 miles and some much more impressive stats. VW has raised the top speed to 124 mph, and the time it takes to reach 62 mph is now 5.7 seconds, almost as fast as the Golf GTI Club Sport. Naturally, the ID.3 GTX faces the 429 bhp MG4X power and 422 bhp Volvo EX30s. Compared to those much more powerful dual-motor rivals, the ID.3 GTX seems weak. VW wants to make the GTX enjoyable, but as those cars showed, power and performance don't guarantee it. Adaptive dampers accompany the 10mm lower front and 15mm lower rear suspension. Like the Golf GTI Club Sport, they can be adjusted along a sliding scale to suit driving circumstances, in addition to the 3 driver modes. With a tweaked steering tune and wider 20-inch wheels and tires, this may rival the petrol GTI's driving feel. Interior. The identical bucket seats as a Golf GTI Club Sport, but finished with black Dynamica fabric and accentuated with red piping, add extra substance to the interior. The dash and door cards have crimson stitching to match the red and black style. When the ID.3 GTX arrives in the UK, all variants will have the larger 12-inch infotainment system found in left-hand drive vehicles.